Hello guys, Cambridge English Preliminary Think Exams Reading Part. These people are looking for a film to watch. Below are 6 film reviews. Decide which film A to F would be most suitable for these people. Dan loves thinking about the future. How will life be different? She's a huge fan of films that are set in a time many years from now, but she doesn't really enjoy films that are too frightening. Yes, you can read these hot new films A, B, C, D, E, F. Read them. Let's match. Paula's job is very boring, so when she gets home, she likes watching a good action film with lots of special effects, but she's not a fan of sci-fi. She also likes films with some exciting bits too. What do you think? Of course, E. Keith is a romantic who enjoys a good love story, but it must have a happy ending. He doesn't like serious films very much and likes to have a laugh too. D. Lisa is not really a fan of fiction and only watches films about real life. She is interested in anything from history to nature to science as long as she learns something from it. She's a realistic person. A. Let's listen.
Units 3 and 4, page 46. Cambridge English Preliminary, Listening Part 4, Exercise 2.
5 minutes, Ellen. Then I want you to stop and come and help me in the kitchen.
What?
You've been on the computer long enough now. I want you to take a break.
That's not fair. I've only been on for half an hour.
Yes, but what about this morning? You spent most of the morning on it too. Anyway, what are you doing that's so important that you can't take a break?
Stuff for school. I've got a history project and the teacher told us to go online to find out loads of facts.
Really? What's the project about?
Queen Victoria.
So why are you looking at pictures of shoes? Don't tell me they're Queen Victoria's shoes.
No, of course not. I was just taking a break and I need some new shoes.
So why don't you close that window down and show me the historical sites you're looking at?
Oh, Dad!
Come on, let's see what else you've got open. Oh, chatting with Jenny on a social networking site. Well, that's useful.
Actually, it is. I'm asking her for ideas about the project. You can have a look if you don't believe me.
No thanks, that's your private life. And in any case, I believe you. But that doesn't mean I don't want you to take a break and come and help me.
What do you want help with anyway?
Well, I'm trying to make a cake for your mum's birthday. It's a surprise, so don't say anything. But anyway, I'm having problems with the ingredients.
You? Baking a cake? This I've got to see. Why didn't you say that earlier?
Great, but no laughing, please. I mean, it's a bit of a mess in the kitchen.
Let's do true-false activity. Alan's that thinks she's been on the computer too long. Yes, Alan's only been on the computer for 30 minutes today. No, 4 hours. Alan was looking at the site about Queen Victoria. No. Alan's that wants to see what she's talking to Jenny about. No. Alan's that needs some help baking a cake. Yes. Alan would like to see her dad working in the kitchen. Yes. Okay. Test yourself. Vocabulary. If you are on a plane, you should activate flight mode on your mobile phone. There was a documentary program on TV last night. The funniest program I have ever watched. Documentary or comedy, because funniest. I've got some great photos here. I'm going to blah blah them onto my website tonight. Upload or post. Let's see. There was an interesting program last night, a documentary about the history of my country. Let me give you some news. Don't go and see that film, it's awful. Or let me give you some advice. My father always watches the news on TV to see what's happening in the world. I'm sure you think it's a good idea, but I'd blah blah against it. To be honest, I advised against it. I'm sending you a photo. It's in the attachment with this email. If you want to talk to me, post a message on chat and I will write back to you. We gave him lots of advice, but he decided to ignore it. Grammar. Try to fill these blanks. Stop the video. Try to do it, then check your answers. Let's go on. I phoned, but no one answered. This is the best ice cream I have ever tasted. I've got a problem and I need to talk to someone. I asked all my friends, but none of them knew the answer. She plays the guitar better than me. This comparative adjective. We had a great time. Everyone enjoyed it. Find and correct the mistakes in each sentence. He's a bit angry. I think you ought to apologize him. Ought to. The film isn't as good as the book. There are 6 films on TV and all of them is terrible. All of them are terrible. It is the most bad party I have ever been to. It is the worst. It is the most bad. No, this is irregular adjective. Worst. The worst. He runs more quick than me. No, quicker than me. Or more quickly than me. This is adverb. It's late. We'd better go home now. It is late. We'd better to go home now. It is late. We'd better go home now. To is not correct here. I'd better go home now. We don't use to after we had better. Functional language. Is everything okay? Yes, thanks, but perhaps I should sit down. Do you need any help? Well, yes, that would be great. Thanks. Could you help me with something? Well, I'd advise against it. Joe, this is Abby. Can you lend me a hand? Of course, Mom, but you ought to let me carry the heaviest bags. Yes. This is the end of our lesson. See you.